Guys, back to another episode of It's That Podcast. I'm here with your boy Nasser, Aziz Demalare, the Emalare, here with no Kizzy Mo.
Yes, sir.
What are you trying to make architect? Huh? Get your eyes over here. Hey, your boy Abdurrahman, the Prince, one and only.
Silly.
No one like him on this table. Yo, let's get it. All right, today, guys, make sure to please, first of all, check out our Instagram. Okay, please listen to us on Spotify. We need those Spotify followers. All right, and once again, thank you for the
beautiful curtains.
French Teflon gold sewn curtains.
After this, we get rid of this here. It doesn't do anything. No more intro from you, nothing. There's no use for a nigga. That's a dunk shot.
No, it's actually dunk shot. Come on. Look, he's mashallah. He looks good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga said, let's get rid of this.
Nah, stuff a lot. Cap.
What the hell?
So today we're discussing. Actually, it's quite an important topic. Okay, Z.sheath. Is that right? Z-sheath. We didn't know I do apologize, miss. We do not know how to pronounce your name, but it was Z-sheath that suggested this topic. Okay, this topic is modernized relationships between males and females specifically.
Interesting.
Recording.
Okay. All right.
Why does the guy look sad?
Nasser, what do you think about?
Are you asking me or him? He's asking you. Are you asking me? Yeah. You see my name? I'll look to him. Yeah, it's alright.
First of all, how would you like your relationships to be? Just simple, like plain explanation of how would you like your relationship to be? Do you understand? Between you and your woman or your future wife.
Are you asking me or him?
Man, I'm asking him at this point.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I let the first one slide, but you actually start tripping me out. You start looking.
I was talking to you, but
Now said it. How would you like?
I felt like not talking to you anymore. That's why I was.
The first one I let slide, but you start tripping me out.
You're like, Aziz, you go first, man. You can pattern up.
Wait, Aziz or Nasser?
Aziz.
Aziz knows the most about this because his sister don't watch Andrew videos. He'll know about this. But that's a very broad question, but it's a loaded question. Like, are you talking in terms of what I need, what I expect, my expectations?
Yeah, like just simple expectations of how a relationship should flow.
I guess expectations is that you know your role and I know my role.
That's it.
And
that's it. That's the answer we want.
Yeah,
that's it. Just your woman is just a traditional stay-at-home wife, okay? And that the man is the provider, the protector. You know, that's what everyone at this table should expect.
And he paints walls.
Don't get out here, thing.
And he paints walls when it's needed as well.
Yeah, on his Sunday afternoon, haram.
Free the boy. Free the boy.
Yeah.
Guys, if anyone doesn't know this, we have a paint in the back.
Currently redesigning.
we
Man,
just
you're
redesigning
gonna
our
categorize
studio.
my brother as a painter? Like, come on, that's a dog shot.
He's repainting the whole studio, as you can see. Oh, you can't see.
I like that. So we are getting the studio repainted. Thank you for giving us some money to get the studio repainted.
Okay. We're getting it painted pure pearl white.
Back to the topic.
Yeah. So everyone on this table, you know, we expect just traditional, okay? What a woman should do, what she, you know.
Wait. What if he has like the complete opposite opinion? You're like everyone on this.
Yeah, I know. You didn't let me voice on
I ain't gonna
that.
lie,
But
bro.
are you Muslim?
But what if Bo is like, nah, I don't want that.
Okay, are you Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Alhamdulillah. Are you Muslim?
Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. But I want a strong, independent woman. I love strong, independent women. I love women that can really go out and fend for themselves. And I think all women and men are completely equal. And there's nothing a man
No,
can do
on
that
a
a
real-
woman can't
Every
do.
white girl watching this, astaghfirullah, no.
Caucasian.
No. What if the Caucasians are just nice traditional women? You don't know.
Wait, if
You do not know. Okay? But every non-traditional, modernized... I don't want to pick between the purse and the shoes. I want both.
Wait. If your
Woman is going to come for you, bro. And you're not going to... Bruv, we're not going to be able to afford both the purse and the shoes.
That's and shoes. I seen that one.
Forget it. Bismillah.
Okay.
Wait, so if your woman was to have a higher income than you and is able to pay off like what rent and everything else, would you accept that?
the way
Or would you allow her?
The way we're
If
talking
I
about this
were-
is so like...
If I were to allow my woman...
No, that's not, keep talking.
No, say what you can say.
No, it's nothing important.
No, say it.
I was not going to say anything important.
Okay.
There's nothing more important than what I'll do.
Damn.
This nigga's lacking to
Man, okay. So... If she has a higher income than me, okay, this is if I were to allow my woman to work.
If
okay?
she has a higher income
Now,
than you,
just to let you know, I'm not my future wife, I'm not forcing anyone, when they're married to me, not to work or not to do this or not to do that. My conditions for a wife is that I want her to be a stay-at-home wife. She wants to get married to me. That's up to her.
Damn. So if she has a higher income than you,
but if she were to work and she were to have a higher income than me, that income is for her.
But what if
I'm still going to be paying off the house bills? I'm still going to be paying off the rent. I'm still going to be providing for her.
You're still gonna,
she can keep the money for herself. But that's not my business. I should still be providing.
I expect like a gift or two, like every once in a while. Like, come on now.
You know how
gift or two. You know what I mean? Like getting paid all that money.
You said what did you say? You said that you would not expect her, but you would want her to be her stay-at-home wife. What if she was working before she met you? Or like she had like her life together as like a normal person before she met you?
Well, then that would be a condition of marriage that if I want to get married,
what if she wanted?
I would that she would quit her work. She would,
What if she wanted to be an independent woman?
Yeah, do you know?
Because
this is the way I think about it. Do you know the way I think about it?
my right to
The way I think about it. Look,
What if she
if I'm holding down the house and I'm working and I'm providing everything, the first priority for my girl would be to it would be the home. Like the house.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be to go out and work and try to get a second income because it'd be like, oh, we'll be more powerful, have more money, this, that. But I'm already taking care of that.
Yeah,
Listen to this. Jacob Rothschild. You guys know the Rothschild family?
Yeah.
Okay. They're a family. Okay. They come from a Jewish heritage.
And they're
right?
rough.
Yes, they live in America. They run the industrial side of America. According to my knowledge, please double check that, fact check that, okay? But they do source money for the banks. This is what they said. It's actually something very, very... Take it, yeah? They said, quote unquote, okay?
Quote unquote.
Fix your face. Come on, bro. Like, stop being sneaky, man.
Bro.
Hey, listen, they said quote unquote, yeah? They were like, we the ones that funded the feminist movement. So Jacob, the Rothschild family is actually the ones that funded the feminist movement. Why? So they could tax both parents and they could take control of the children.
It makes sense.
If the wife is working all day, she comes home tired from work, okay? Some people, they don't want to have the initiative to raise their children. Throw them in a daycare, throw them into this new, modernized education, which is slow. It's getting corrupted. It's not teaching the best things anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? Go... Nothing from the family is put onto the child. The child doesn't take what comes from the family.
Well, I'll give
you know what I'm saying?
I give a different perspective because everyone's just hearing it from our perspective. Yeah, the perspective of a woman, and when I say this, is like this is within Muslim women and non-Muslim. Their perspective is like, okay, I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife. This is not my perspective. I'm telling you that.
No, yeah.
I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife. I'm going to cook, clean, do everything I need to do. That's my responsibility. Then their common question is, then what do I do after that? They feel like they can't function. They're going to be brainless if they're just at home 24/7. You can only clean so much. What, you're looking for every dust in the air? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So their next question is like, okay, well, if you're at work and let's say we don't have kids at this time, what am I doing? Looking at the walls?
It's like keep them children coming.
Yeah, but
Damn.
Raising children is a very big responsibility.
Children take time to bake. You just don't, it just doesn't happen like that. So within, let's say, Yanni, you popping them out as soon as you get married. Within the 9 months that you still have to wait. She's, in her mind, I'm going to go crazy. Just staying at home.
Listen, let me tell you something. No one, listen.
What?
I believe in...
It's not just like staying at home, like literally staying at home and waiting. Like waiting for your husband to come home. It's not just staying home. Like, bro, what do you do when you have like an off day? Just you can go out, this, that. Have fun. You're not only staying at home.
No, but she's not gonna do that all the time.
Yeah, she can visit her friends' house every now and then. There's no problem with that. But you think of it like this, okay? That's a perfect time to be seeking education.
Okay.
Seek knowledge.
They can seek knowledge. Yeah.
Seeking knowledge is like, how do you say it? That's the best thing, bro. You get what I'm saying?
But you also don't want to be a robot constantly taking information every single day.
To be honest, you do.
Nah.
The scholars of Islam. Do you know our previous scholars?
That's not mentally healthy for you, by the way.
Man, what is it? Listen.
No, Allah, it's not.
Bro, listen. Our scholars of the past, they used to eat like cake or like, how do you say? Like very soft bread, okay?
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to take the time to chew it. They would drink it with water, so they instantly swallow. That's how much time they wanted to save in order to seek knowledge. They did not want to have any time to chew.
Yeah, I'm not saying
that's the scholars.
I'm not saying knowledge is not crucial, but I'm just saying like your girl wouldn't want.
She doesn't have to seek it.
Realistically, if we're talking, you wouldn't want your wife. Obviously, you wouldn't want her staying home after cleaning this, that, constantly. Doing the same. That's like
have exercise at home.
Yeah.
You have kids to raise. Okay. You have knowledge to seek. Okay. Besides all these list of TV shows on Netflix and all this, you have all these things.
I mean,
okay?
Or do you want? the most valid reason I'll say, if I was ever to have a woman and have a child.
Guys, shout out to the painter. Shout out to the painter. Shout out to the painter of the studio.
You want to introduce yourself? Or?
Hello, I'm Painter.
He got good payment just then.
That's your tip, buddy.
No, but do you know the thing, Abdul?
Yeah.
Not all women are gonna do that. Like, what about the general woman that's not a Muslim? You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially
Yeah,
like,
it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
man.
look.
you know, I think look,
That's
you're
true.
talking about like after they raise the kids and stuff, like the kids all growing up there.
That one-
Isn't like.
No, but you would want to.
If your wife to say, "Oh, I'm not gonna have a kid straight away," then you can't force her to have a kid straight
Yeah,
away.
yeah, facts.
That's the reality of it. If she says, "Oh, I don't want to have a kid straight away," I don't know. Just wait a year for some oddly weird reason. Let's just
That's
say.
so tough.
Okay.
So then what like? There's 24 hours in a day. There's only so much you can do in those 24 hours. Right?
12 hours in the day, actually. 12 hours in the day.
Why is there
24
During the
hours
day,
in
like
the day.
during the day, and then the night is 12 hours.
Man,
Yeah,
shut the hell up.
Guy's so dead. It's what happens when you have nothing important to say on the podcast. You start saying
I do have some important stuff to say.
Man,
Nah,
shut
it's
the
big
hell up.
facts. It's big
Man,
facts.
I was actually contributing.
Okay, there's 12 hours in a day.
Yeah.
24, 23 and 56 seconds, 56
The amount
minutes.
of time let's say she wakes up at, she prays, she goes back to sleep, wakes up at
Yeah.
7 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. she's studying Islam or whatever. Or she's doing her own studying, she's a kufa or whatever. From after she finishes studying, from then on she's cleaned. So like, let's say...
Wallahi, that's the female
1
we
PM.
all want, bro. We
And
want
then
someone.
from 1 p.m. till nightfall, it's like, what is she doing in between those times? What you said she's only going to see a friend here and there.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, she's done the seeking knowledge. She can always seek more knowledge, obviously, but we are humans at the end of the day.
No, we're humans. I personally cannot
You know what I
force
think-
that because I can't. I struggle to do it myself. So
So I think the problem most women have is like, okay, well, if I'm doing all the things that you want me to do, what am I doing in between for myself?
Do you know
what
what
do
I
you think is
genuinely
the-
think? Do you know
Yeah.
what I genuinely think? That's the same way as men being like, if I'm going to work for 8 hours a day, what am I doing for myself? Bruh, it's the sacrifice you just have to take when you're in a
Yeah,
relationship.
okay.
like, wallah, that was actual facts.
It's
Because
just
can I
sacrifice you have to
The
take.
reason I
yeah.
disagree with that statement is because when you're at work, you're constantly distracted. It's not like you're at home just sitting there. You're constantly doing something. And even if you're not doing something, you have someone looking at you or someone expecting you to be doing something. Otherwise, you'll be labeled as someone that
No, but
doesn't do
it's-
anything.
Can I
at
ask
work.
you a personal question? Sorry, if I could just.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Yuba.
Assalamu rahmatullah.
نعم. من رفيجي يبا لو سمحت بس قدم صور ان شاء الله. ان شاء الله. نعم تامر يبا.
Damn, he got finished.
How did I get finished?
Get it.
Hey, yeah. So listen, what my personal question to you,
Yeah.
and be honest, okay? If someone told you you can get paid what you make at work, but you get to just sit at home, would you take it or not? Be honest.
Bring me my money.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
So when it comes to females, they literally that, and they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm
I get
saying?
what you're trying to say. Yeah.
And do you know, I even forgot what I was going to say. Look, it's like this. Let's say you have a female, yeah? And she goes to work, she does all this other stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
As a female, your main priority is the house, okay? You go to work and stuff like that. When are you going to have time to like cook, clean, do all the other stuff? You know, that's your duty. You know what I mean? Because some females be like, okay, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, but I also want to do like other stuff. Like she gets a job that pays like $12 an hour because she wants to be like fulfilled. And she wants to take her time.
Can I give you another perspective? Actually,
What?
do you know some females they want to work? Okay,
want to, yeah.
They want to work because they don't want to be dependent on their husbands in case their husbands
Exactly.
leave
That's
them.
what I was.
Oh, no,
That's another thing.
that was the
But can
point
I
I
tell you
was bringing
something?
up earlier.
People just need to
Independent
understand
woman.
that you have a provider. God's a provider. That's it. You know, if you do the role that God has given you, okay, or has put upon you as say male or say female, okay, you don't have to worry about my income is going to be this or it's going to be that. You know, that's just that's just the reality.
Yeah,
of
but
the situation.
what if they just want to be like self-independent? They don't want to. They don't want to.
Then don't marry me, bro.
Oh yeah, khalas, and that's
Seriously, like
Yeah,
that's
as
as
simple
simple
as that. That means that's
simple as
your
that.
input.
I don't believe in the idea of
Everyone is dependent.
self-independence, but what I'm trying to preach is like, okay, well, she can only do so much during the day, and this is from a woman's perspective. She can only do so much during the day.
Yeah.
She's thinking, well, what else do you expect me to do? Because in reality, humans need things. They need to be doing things to be functioning. We
all the time.
all the time.
What
No, majority.
would be your seriously asking? What would be your solution to that problem?
I don't know, find something that you can do within the home that you enjoy.
Yeah, pick up
that
a
will
hobby.
keep
hobby.
you distracted.
Yeah, you can pick up some
whether
hobbies.
it be art or more cooking. Some people enjoy cooking a lot, or genuinely creating
that's
new
like-
recipes or whatever. it may
Yeah,
be.
seriously.
Like,
Like I'm just saying, look, raising kids, if you want to raise them properly,
yeah.
okay, cooking and cleaning the house, they're actually not easy tasks.
No, I don't think
Everyone, look, this is actually a lot of problem with so-called traditional men, is they look down at the role of a woman, saying woman has it easier and men have it easier. That's actually, I think that's the wrong perspective to look at it. As long as both people are fulfilling their roles, okay, each role is equally as difficult, okay. If not, like you look at both sides. Okay, yeah, the man has to go work. He might get injured. He might get strained. The woman, she gives birth. You know, like things like that. Is, you know, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
It actually, both sides are affected. Both roles have their sacrifices. Okay.
But I think I definitely do believe men do live a more difficult life, because in terms of, if a girl,
But that's a
get-
big
terms of
celebration. If we're talking,
expectations.
yeah, if a girl gets raised now in a good family,
having a kid is something completely different, but to being, what is it called, independent. Because having a kid, that's gonna be something that's, another task for the woman. So
Yeah.
in terms of you saying
And
equal,
raising- and just to clarify to the camera, I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but I just want to, just so no one takes your, okay, it's also the man's job to raise the child, okay, but the man is at work 8 to 12 hours, some even 16 hours during the day, working slave hours, okay, but the fact is the woman is there mostly with the child. The child picks up a lot more on the habits of a woman, okay, so that's just clarified there. Continue what you're saying.
yeah. And throughout nowadays, man, a lot of females, what is it called? They have their child going to daycares and stuff like that. They're going to daycares, leaving their child with other people, being raised by other people.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not what you really want, because at the end of the day, you want your
yeah, I
child to
agree.
recognize you, and you want your child to grow up the right way and learn from your.
Yeah, it's actually bad.
No,
You know what
it's-
happens a lot nowadays.
And that's with mostly like women that are, what is it called, self-independent. It's happening with a lot of women that are self-independent.
yeah, go on, Mr. Knowledgeable, modern wisdom.
Yeah, go.
You know, society nowadays they'll tell you, they'll be like, it's wrong to raise your kids on your morals and your ethics and your beliefs and stuff like that. So they much rather you send your kids off to school and stuff like that and learn their morals and ethics from school. But what's being taught in school nowadays, it's just so disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just so disgusting.
In my opinion, it's indoctrination. Okay,
Yes.
look at this. Actually, this was actually very recent. Let me
Is
pull it
it
up.
the what's it called? The transgender lap dancing on
No,
Fence
no,
Better?
no,
I just
no,
seen that video.
It's not that. Okay, so it's actually a viral video of German authorities entering a house and forcefully taking a frightened child from his Muslim family
Yeah, I see.
because they have promoted accusations of misconduct among German police and injustice towards immigrants. That's the German police. Okay, so the German police forcefully removed this boy from his family. The video is up. You can check it on @TRT World. They're a verified Twitter account. Okay, the fact is the family was teaching the child their own morals and ethics, a Muslim family. In that LGBTQ, and by the way, we're not inciting any violence or any misconduct towards this community, okay? But they said that being LGBTQ is wrong. Okay? So it's incorrect, okay? And that's quoted from our religious scripture, okay? That we shouldn't do any homosexual acts and so forth. You know, it's quoted from our religious scriptures, okay? And our religious books. Okay, and by teaching this child this information, the authorities came, the child care authorities came and took this child forcefully from his family.
Let me say something. Once they start enforcing all these systems,
Wait, what's
Good.
wrong?
The system.
Oh no, yeah, I'm just
The
yeah,
systems.
I'm listening.
Do you realize that
were you just gazing upon that nigga, bro? What was going on? What the hell was wrong with you? Romeo Juliet
Guy,
head at
guy
it.
just went in on
What the-
LGBTQ and then stared a man down. Stared him down.
Oh, that's actually what the hell was going on?
Not you, don't put on me like that. No, bro, he's acting up.
What was that? Oh, the curtains.
Oh my god! Look at that.
Yeah,
But look at
that just
but-
spawned there, bro.
I'll be honest with you. Look at
I don't know. Bro.
Nah,
Hey,
but
Yeah, go on.
go, Mohammed.
Nah, but I was gonna say, like, imagine them enforcing these systems. Once they do enforce these systems, what the LGBTQT and stuff like that, whatever that, what is it called? Whatever that community is, but man,
Hey, them LEDs are gone, bro.
I don't know. That thing's gone.
Yeah, we should put out the front.
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, good.
let's land it because I think we're going.
We off track.
We'll land it. Let's
as
land it back to the relationships between a man and a woman and what we expect.
Wait, let me just say this real quick.
Don't say it. Nah, okay, go on.
Let me just say it's a quick one. As I was saying, imagine they do enforce like the what is it called, LGBTQ.
This guy said LBBQ.
No, I said LGBTQ.
Stop.
Yeah.
But imagine they do enforce that in school systems and stuff like that, and then your child has to go to school and start learning, whatever they enforce in the school. To that point, it's gonna be hard upon us because us Muslims, obviously, we're gangster and it's not a part of the Quran, and that's only gonna give us the option of taking our children to Islamic schools, and which most of them are private schools, which cost. And imagine if you do have a relationship and you're the independent one that's going to be, paying the bills and all that stuff, and obviously the wife's at home, looking after the house. That's gonna be a big it's gonna be a big leap on your financial income.
If you have,
It's not incorrect. It's not incorrect for your wife to actually work.
No, 100%. It's not incorrect.
Females can work,
but then
that's crazy.
but of course with certain conditions.
Do you know what I think?
There has to be certain conditions.
Do you know what I think? Look, when it comes to this type of stuff, like for example, you go with freelance work, you have to weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah,
Like, you can't just be like, just be like, oh yeah, it's my right, I want to work and stuff like that, bruh. Let's say you got kids and stuff like that, and then you go work. Fine, you're gonna go work. There's so much girls stuff I seen like on what's it called, the internet. They be like, I want to be those cool mums. I go pick up my kids from school in my big Range Rover, and then I go to work, and I come back, I pick you up from school, stuff like that. Their kids end up being like the worst kids is because they're not present because they're at work. You know what I mean? Being like a boss.
That's
type of stuff. That's what happens.
Yeah, but that's very general. You can't always.
Yeah, okay. But back to what I was saying. Listen, you have to weigh the pros and cons. If you go into work, it's gonna affect your relationship between your partner, between your kids. You're just gonna mess up the whole dynamic. I don't think you should work. But if you have legit nothing else to do and you can work, it's not gonna do anything.
Nothing else to do is not for me personally is not a good enough excuse.
No,
okay,
fine.
We don't know. I can alhamdulillah, I can say right now that yes, I can provide for a private school. I can provide for my wife. I can all these things. Okay, but you can't just ni'ma zawala. Your risk from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes might change. Your Stop, bro. Please, I'm begging you.
I'm not doing
I'm
anything.
begging you, stop.
What's he doing, man?
I can't tell you.
What? Just say it.
Listen.
Cut it out.
Your sustenance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it changes. I may get poor one day. Okay, I might lose my job. Okay, in that scenario, it's permissible for a woman to work. It's actually always permissible for a woman to work, of course, with certain boundaries. Of course, with certain things. Check out Sheikh Asim al-Hakim.
I need to say something a bit off topic right after this.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So in that situation, where the
it is on topic. It's on topic of your female working.
Okay.
Yeah, just weigh the pros and cons of the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need for your children, but just try your best to provide.
What are you gonna say off topic?
Look. If I had a girl, I'll be too scared to send her off to work because I've been seeing an influx of videos of work husbands and work wives and stuff like that. But
okay, listen,
it's killing me. I'm telling you.
I feel like Islamic woman. If you look at the right one, a lot of them are following the deen, and that's.
I break it down.
But you cannot put. Sorry, do you mind if I just?
I'll tell you something. Even in this corporate work business places, in these corporate workplaces, it's like there's a work culture of flirting with each other, which is disgusting.
I'll break it down. And you can't put a ripe, nice apple in a basket of bad apples because eventually they'll be infected. Okay, even the so-called desensitization.
Can't leave your Ferrari unparked, mate.
Okay, that's it. Desensitization. Okay, like right now, before if someone came out and said, "Oh, I was gay, I was whatever," 100 years ago, that's like prison or they get killed. Okay, if they were to come out and say, "Oh, I'm gay," in a high school environment, they'd get bashed. Okay. Nowadays, we're so desensitized to hearing it, it's nothing major to us anymore. Even though the sin is still the same sin and it's still that much of a major issue, okay? But you just get desensitized to it, okay? So when you send your nice Islamic wife to this sort of institution, okay, you need to understand that she will still be affected by these morals and ideologies in the sense that it will enter her brain. She might be desensitized to it. She might not ever participate in it, okay? But you have to weigh the pros and the cons. you can't go wrong with being a stay-at-home wife, okay, in the sense that you're doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you to do. You can go wrong, but it's like, how do you say? It's like saying, you can go wrong by obeying the speed limit, okay? So I would just rather go over the speed limit. That's the analogy, okay? So by saying, because accidents can happen at the speed limit, we should all just go 50 over the speed limit, 100 over the speed limit. It doesn't work like that.
I get what you're saying.
It's more, there's something that has more risks and there's something that has less risks. That's all it is, okay? So I think that's just what everyone should look at. Imagine I'm saying all this. You see my wife working McDonald's, 2 shifts, 1 morning, 1 night, bro. Pull up, childcare,
back-to-back shifts.
Back-to-back shifts.
But in saying that, it's like, how do you make sure your wife...
I mean, bruh, like
What you said?
online.
What was the question?
Hey, let it talk. Let it talk.
Man, talk. What are you saying?
I didn't say.
I can't
How do you know your
damn
wife?
How do you make sure your wife?
Like, okay. In terms of like a stay-at-home wife, then it's like my question to you lot is, and this is just a generic question, is then how do you make sure your wife mental health actually stable? Because you don't want someone...
You have to literally be a real man.
Let me lend it. If you have someone, if you say, I'm providing, you're doing everything right as a man, yeah? You're doing everything that you can do as a man. She is on Dean, but as we all do, we all stray, or she just isn't in the right mindset and she's not coping properly and she's not coping. How do you expect someone that's not coping with their mental health or can't even deal with their emotions to let alone raise a child that you want to be competent enough to do everything that you want it to do?
You literally got to be the rock for her. You have to be her psychological, emotional support.
Yeah, that's true. You can be her father, her brother. You know, you can be her her friend. Okay. At the same time, you're her husband. Okay. So when you come home, you know, a lot of men say, "Oh, I provide for my wife. What's the problem? Why is she this? Why is she that?" You know, a lot of women need like a lot of emotional support. You know, so same as men. Okay, but just generally, women need that emotional support.
And what things
men can be more straightforward when it comes to these things.
So the audience know, obviously, you're not married or not. But what are the things that if you were to be married, what would you do? Like,
if I were to be married,
like some advice in general. Like, what would you give if a young man came up to you now and said, "My wife is struggling about."
Do you know what's the thing about? You know what's the thing about giving advice to someone? Even though look. This I heard this from a video. It doesn't matter if you get advice from like 3 million people that will be married. You can get advice from like someone that has 4 wives, as much wives
You
as
gotta
possible.
be the person to take the approach.
It's completely different when you're the one that's in the relationship.
Yeah, of course.
Every relationship is a different dynamic.
I agree with that, but everyone leads to someone for advice, whether it be in the workplace or it be in life. But you still gotta lean to someone.
If I don't send them to someone knowledgeable like a marriage counselor,
you're giving advice.
I'm giving
your
advice.
brother came up to you and said,
This is the advice I would personally give.
A lot of men are emotionally incompetent. They don't know how to facilitate their wife with their emotions.
Take your woman out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get the chance, take her out of the house. Okay. Go out with her. All right. Not to a club, not to a nightclub, not to a party.
Not to a bar.
Okay. Not to a bar. All right. Like just take it out somewhere normal, bro.
If you're to take us to a club.
Yeah, like
There's people that do that.
people that do that, bro.
There's people that do that.
You know, it's so wild to me, bro. Like, how can you take? This is your wife.
It's crazy. If you're trying to have a serious chat,
the love
you
of
say
your life-
club.
Oh, your pearl.
Yeah.
You open the bag, you take the pearl out, and you just
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, come on, how can you do that? Like, you're taking your wife. Oh, you're to that club. Bro, everyone has loose eyes, bro. You know, they're
get in the
moving.
car, go to the bar.
Bro, you're all shoulder to shoulder moving through each other, bro.
It's not even loose eyes. Everyone there.
No one's touching shoulders with my wife. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that happen.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you. What are you laughing for?
Because we act like.
That's how people move in the club, man. That's how people move in the club. Everyone's drunk, bro. Well,
you act like someone's gonna find your wife.
No, but look, that's the truth of the situation.
Yeah.
Wallah, it's happened so many times. Have you seen those videos? And nothing disgusts me with these videos, okay? It's just a decent looking guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, okay? Some people get underestimated because of their looks, okay? And that's something very, very, like, it's actually a big, problem in our society, okay? Have you guys heard of the whole thing going around pretty privilege?
No, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of it, okay? So that people that look better get more privileges as opposed to people that don't look as good. Okay, so in the sense that just because you look good, we treat you in a certain way, or because we can tolerate you more.
That.
It's
You
true,
get what I'm saying?
That is true.
But
That is true.
But
if
you
look
should,
at
you as a human being should just think that's another human being in front of me. You know, I should treat them, okay, just as well.
Yeah,
everyone has every right to be treated
I've seen
equally.
that, and that also follows upon the height requirements and stuff that females have.
Nah, don't talk about height.
that.
I'm 6'8".
My
It's a
bad, I know
different
you're
story, bro.
6'4".
Oh,
Damn, nigga, 6'8".
nah,
tall.
yeah, like six-
This tall, nigga.
Big.
nah, I lied. I'm 6'4". Oh,
Damn.
Nigga
Big.
said 6'8". That's
Yeah?
crazy.
no, but like, damn, I forgot what I was talking about.
Providing emotional support for your wife.
Nah, but after that, what were we talking about just now?
Taking
Pretty
her
privilege.
to the
club.
privilege.
Oh yeah.
privilege.
What was before that?
That's what you're on.
I don't know, rubbing
wives with
each other in the club or something.
Taking your wife to the club.
Oh yeah,
Man,
yeah,
can we just
yeah,
get back to the topic of traditional?
Nah, but he still needs to land it. He just went off topic.
He's just trying to.
Yeah.
Just land it.
So in that sense, okay. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. How people see like couples at the thing. Yeah, and a guy that sees himself, you know, he might look more handsome, he might be more muscular. He goes up to this guy's girl or goes to this guy's wife and talks about, oh, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're that. Can I have your number? While the man is right there.
Yeah,
Okay?
that means.
Why do you take yourself to a place, okay, where things like that could happen? People are drunk. People let
Yeah, to be honest, that's
people let
just
their thoughts
ignorant.
get to them. Okay,
That's ignorant.
like out of ignorance, you take your wife to, and then you're put in that situation.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, what are you gonna like, bro? You're gonna have to fight that man. You put yourself in that situation.
No. Do you know there's some people that they're just fully backward. I've seen this guy. He's holding hands with his wife, like, or his girl, whatever. Yeah, and some guy's just kissing her, and the guy's just holding hands with his girl, and then he just lets go.
You know, wallah, that burns my heart so much. Like, that actually really burns my heart. Like, society is so corrupt.
You know? Okay, this is what I
Hey.
forgot. Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
can I add on to that? Can I add on to that thing?
Add on to it quickly.
Okay, that person, all right, like you know, girls. If someone approaches them and says, "Oh, hey, you're this, you're that, you're whatever," and your girl just stays quiet. If that ever happened to my girl, and my girl would just stay quiet. Personally, this is me personally. I'm not inciting anything.
I'm gonna need that.
I'm not giving any advice.
I'm-
Do not take my advice. This is me between my three brothers.
I'm gonna need
telling you,
that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna need
divorce that girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Damn, I feel like that's a little too harsh.
No, I will divorce that girl
me.
because your girl should be very shy. Okay, that's a good thing with a female.
Yeah, but
your girl
a lot-
should be shy, but not so shy as to be silent when something wrong happens.
So wait. So let's say the opposite was to happen to you, and your girl was there.
Oh man,
No.
I'll put it through a
What?
table. I'll put that girl through a table, bro.
Nah, chill.
Trying to come up to me and my
Trying to
girl.
think. No, what?
No.
Okay. And how many times? And how many times has a girl come up to you trying to shake your hand? Oh, sorry,
No,
I can't shake your
not
hand.
shake, not shake. Just simply compliment you. Just simply compliment you. Not like any actual interactions.
Nah, I'll be like,
Like let's say,
I'll be like, oh, come on.
All those niggas are
No.
She's such a op. Let's say you're telling me if they come, mashallah, your hair's so nice. What are you gonna say? Get out my face.
I'm like, damn, bro.
Nah,
You know how to.
nah,
I'm
you
like,
ain't
you're
buckled one time.
here.
You're buckled.
He already buckled.
How did I buckle?
Because you set a certain standard, but then when the question was reversed,
No. Well, I'll tell you the truth. Well, I'll tell you the truth. No, I'll tell you the truth. No, 100%.
We're joking.
This is a joke, okay? Genuinely, I'll just be like, brother, come on, you can see my wife right here, man. Like, you know, I'll genuinely talk to that girl like, well, you know, like, come on,
just say
why
I'm
would
married.
you do that when
Yeah.
when I'm married?
I think women
But
are
that's not-
less inclined to come up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Also, it's much rarer for women to approach men than it is for men to approach
Unless she
women.
just has no fear of nothing or no fear, and she just says,
Oh, you know what? You know it's a better term? No shyness. It's bad for a woman to not be shy at all. Okay? Because that woman is just no hayat. That's what it is in Arabic. It's called
yeah,
hayat.
but some
Hayat.
Everyone should have hayat, including men and women. That's a
women
very...
nowadays they misunderstand that. I got confidence because I can go up.
Yeah, I got confidence.
But if you have hayat, you gotta have
No,
it
that's
the-
not good, bro.
The right way.
That's
but
like- that's
it's-
like
it's
ignorance,
not-
in my opinion.
It's not bad to have it the right
The
way.
way
but-
homeboy turned out
You should have confidence. Okay, Muhammad said you should have confidence. Okay, but you know where you should have confidence? To forbid evil, and to promote good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you should
Plus.
have confidence.
Plus.
Not confidence as in I can approach men. I'm gonna go ask this guy whatever, you know, talk to him, flow with him.
Nah,
this,
someone like that is ignorant.
That's not confidence. You should have that confidence. Okay, like seriously,
I agree with Aldo.
bro.
But what is that?
It's a meme.
Can I explain it?
Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. Can we just get back onto the topic?
We're literally on the topic.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention because I didn't really care too much about this topic. Because I'm just a man that really respects women, and I know what women want.
You know what's
Guys,
funny?
guys, everything I said.
Wait. People are gonna watch this podcast and think, wow, 3 well-educated, well-spoken men and 1 idiot sitting on the side. That has nothing to bloody
Let me
say.
join ya. Everything I said was scripted. These guys gave me the script. I had to say it. Okay? I absolutely, brother. You want to work? Back-to-back shifts, 24 hours a day.
Nah, he's
I'll be
right.
home cooking, cleaning. Don't worry about me.
this
Don't worry about me.
this
Everything
thing
was
I do,
scripted. Everything was written
Nah,
down.
get this
I
thing
was forced to say this,
get this
otherwise I'll be
thing
kicked off the
I
podcast.
get him.
I'm just telling you right now, bro.
Someone get him, bro. Hey, come on, bro.
This guy's.
Hey, we just, like everything
Nah,
we
I'm
said.
joking. Nothing was scripted.
Nah,
I'm
niggas on
literally
Instagram,
joking.
bro.
Nah,
End this video, nigga.
Hey, everything we said. Everything
Nah,
we said.
why is it on Instagram? Chill. It's
better.
just a little
What
joke.
funny
What?
Everything we
It's
said
just a
was
little joke.
covered.
Nigga, we gotta end it now.
No, because now the whole podcast got down to drain.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We
You-
actually,
no,
you
we
had
cut that part out. My nigga, shut up. You're having a conversation, yeah? But then you turn the conversation that people are genuinely taking serious up onto the point where you're not making it serious. Now you
No,
just...
we can get back on track. Like this guy was making the jokes.
No,
We're
but we
laughing,
wanna
get back on
set
track.
the habits
like,
where we
keep the
don't get
flow-
off track.
Keep the flow.
Because we were doing pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
It's alright to laugh once in a while. What's
No, nigga.
Nah,
Are you one of
it's
those
not.
people that's incapable? Like, if we get off track, you can't get back on track.
No, I'm one of those people that just want to be engaging with the audience instead of speaking like a fucking idiot.
Well, I'm pretty engaging with the audience. I'll be honest. So yeah, I've got feedback of how engaging I am to the audience, especially to the women audience.
So you wrapping it up or?
All right, but I was just gonna say this. Look, do you know what I think? Especially like what plays a really important role in terms of getting to a traditional relationship. People need to understand that naturally there's feminine guys and there's masculine women. All right, if you're a more feminine guy and like softer, don't go get a strong woman that's gonna stomp on you all the time. You know what I mean?
I highly agree with that. You should always get a woman.
Yeah,
That's like, get a woman that's the same status
that's
as
on your
you.
level. I would say.
Yeah, that's actually advice provided by Sheikh Asman Hakim. Did you know that? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he said like, bro, if you're not that high of a person of status, okay, and this woman might be a person of status, comes from a very renowned family, okay, don't marry this woman because there'll be a conflict of interest in the house.
Yeah.
You're the man. You should be the one that's like
So-
dominant,
not.
dominant or the leader in the house.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. So when you have that woman might look at it like, what does this man have to offer me? Why should he be the dominant one?
Yeah, well.
And that's where it becomes a conflict of interest. There's no problem with getting someone on your level. Okay. Up your own level if you can. I'm not gonna be arrogant or ignorant and say, oh, up your own level. Every man should be up in their own level. Some people simply do not have the opportunities.
Yeah.
There's some kids in third world countries that work probably 10 times harder than any Elon Musk, than any Jeff Bezos. If given the same opportunities, they
Bezos.
would do 10 times more than
Correct.
any of these people that were given opportunities
Correct.
would. But opportunities come from God, bro. So you just never know.
Yeah.
But if you have the opportunity, improve yourself. No problem. Hit the gym every once in a while. Go out, make some money, work some overtime. Just do things. Get a woman on your level, but
Yeah, and that's a very important thing that people don't understand nowadays because everyone just sees themselves as a 10. You know what I mean? For both men and women, and they always think they always expect the best or want the best, even though themselves they're not the best. What do you think about that? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Land it.
I genuinely
Yeah,
do not see myself as a 10. Wallah. I'm being very, very genuine, okay?
I agree with you.
If-
No, I agree with you. But keep going.
Get this man off the table right now. I'm being serious.
Get him off the table. You know this round. That's the equivalent of an atheist being like, "Oh, we're like from the theory of evolution. We're all animals." And I'll be like, "Speak for yourself. Don't speak for me." They'll be like, "What do you mean?" They'll forget like you know what?
No, but
Angry about it, yeah.
that's different.
Why?
You didn't tell me to speak for myself. You told me I agree with you. You are not a 10.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
No, like, come on, you should at least see me.
Yeah, but then
more
if
than
he
other
says-
people as well. Like, come on,
So he's
bro.
not really.
If he says that, then he's gonna look sus.
No, seriously, on a serious note, I don't see myself as a 10. Okay? Every human has imperfections.
Are you a
okay?
competent man?
And if you, alhamdulillah, every human has imperfections. If someone were to be like, I'm 10-10, 10-10 means perfect. And if you call yourself to be perfect, you're contradicting what the Prophet ﷺ said and what the Quran says. Okay? So if you call yourself a 10 in the sense that you are a perfect human being, the only perfect human being is the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And no one should compare himself to that. So I see myself as the 9.9. No, I'm joking.
Nah, that's you.
No, seriously.
That was hard.
Yeah, was it? Hey, let's clip that.
Oh, I might.
Clip that, honey.
I might.
No.
I'm gonna clip the part, all the parts you talk about like a wife and stuff like that.
What?
You said clip
I'm a
that.
traditional man. That's why I
You
said
said
honey.
clip that. Pause.
No, Wallah, those are always the nicest ladies. Honey.
Nah, nigga.
Sweetheart.
Get on my face.
No, they're so nice. You feel the warmth of the mother when you hear like a
Yeah,
lady say
I
that.
hear you, but like it's just like when you hear it, it's just like, what do you mean by that? I don't know.
Nah, bro, this guy's a bit too mature, you know. Maybe
Guys,
it's 'cause I feel like a little-
guys, I have a question. Serious question.
Ask
Do you
away.
think it's
Ask
from-
away.
Do you think it's from the trait of a traditional man to cry and to be very emotional?
The tears of a man are very expensive. You need to cry, okay?
Well, I don't know. That's what
You should cry for the sake of Allah. At the same time, tears are a sign of mercy. Okay, men shouldn't just have completely stone hard hearts. That's wrong. Okay, you know, men should have soft hearts.
Did we not
Okay.
talk about this? In one of the episodes?
I'm not sure.
I think we did.
Men should have soft hearts. Okay, but a strong personality.
Oh, we have Should Men Cry. That's an episode, but
Was that what it is? Oh yeah.
That's the one.
No,
yeah.
but just in this
Yeah.
sense right here.
Like they should have soft hearts but a strong personality. Do you get what I'm saying? So by having a soft heart, you can understand people's perspectives. You can understand where people are coming from, what people are going through. Okay, that's a very important trait to have. Very, very important.
you'd
Very, very
rather
crucial.
be. I don't know. Go on.
Yeah, you listen. Please tell me if this is what you're trying to say. Okay, you'd rather be more lenient than more strict. That's how it should be. Okay, leniency over strictness and hardness, because everyone will like leave you if you're way too strict, way too hard. You're way too serious all the time. Your seriousness loses value when you're serious all the time. You walk in, hey, how's your day today? Oh, this, that. You're always serious. You're always. Everyone's used to you being serious. Okay. احذر الحليم إذا غضب. This is an Arabic saying, okay? So be aware of someone that's very broad with their patience when they get angry. Because someone that's very broad with their patience, okay, you must seriously have tipped the scale or done something to get them angry if they get angry. As opposed to someone that's always clicking at everything. You always click at everything. What's the difference with clicking at this? You know?
Sure.
You need to differentiate between, a man, if he's seriously angry, this must be something big. As opposed to he's always angry at this. It's just another thing he's angry at. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you should be lenient. You should be very open-hearted. Okay? That's a trait of a man. At the same time, that doesn't mean compromise your leadership. A lot of things our generation gets wrong is, all women are this. Never trust anyone. Never do this. Never do that. Man, if you didn't trust anyone, you wouldn't be giving the cashier your money to buy groceries, bro.
Cap.
Seriously. You know? Trust is a very important, factor of life. Okay? And men just get things mistaken.
Yeah, but
A
trust
lot of men get
trust is also
leniency
not-
mistaken for
Trust is not
weakness.
a thing you should give out for fun.
100%. I
'Cause
never
people
said
be
that.
giving that for fun, and then but I think if you say, the idea of just trusting everyone's very
No, I never said trust everyone. Okay,
Yeah.
He
but
said
I'm saying
open
today's
and-
generation
open
they
and
say
lenient.
trust no one.
But-
You get what I'm saying? Like previously, I was talking to. Like,
Sorry, are you contradicting yourself? Wait, say it again.
so what I'm saying, okay, is the people of that generation say trust no one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying trust no one. You can still have trust as a man. Trust people. Don't be
Yeah.
so strict with yourself in life and so
Yeah, like
enclosed.
open, be
That's what I'm
open.
saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being open. Not like a book,
Yeah.
What is it?
but your front cover. Make it nice.
Open to the point where there's not peaking restrictions.
Not your secrets.
Yeah.
Just be open in the sense that you can just
Able
trust
to
people
hear
nicely.
someone, let them
So you guys
speak.
talk about how getting off track, not being serious. What are you guys doing?
We do it once in a while.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I do once in a while. You niggas also put it on me. Okay, guys. Okay, in this whole new wave of untraditional men and women in relationships, who do you think is losing the most?
Men.
What?
Who's taking the most? Who's losing?
Who's losing the most? What do you mean by that?
Like who's losing?
Okay. Okay.
'Cause people look at-
who's losing. You mean
Like,
what do you mean by who's losing more?
Comprehend. Please explain.
Okay.
I cannot not comprehend.
who's-
I can give you.
who's
I can give you
do you
10
mean-
ways
do
that
you
question
mean-
is
do you
asked and
mean-
what it
Do you
means.
mean who's lacking in their role?
No, not in the role.
Or do you mean
In
who's
general, who's this affecting? Because people been like, oh, what's it to you if I'm untraditional woman or I'm untraditional?
Oh,
man?
this is affecting men. Basically, it's affecting both.
Do you know what I think?
It's affecting both, but
I
I feel
think-
like it's more falling to the men.
I think it affects society. Yes, I had an answer to the question that I
Yeah.
asked.
I think it affects everyone
society.
too.
And I think society loses from it.
But I
Yeah,
think in whose hands it is more. It's in men's hands.
No,
That's
not
why
in that,
men-
not in that way. I'm saying like who's literally losing? Like who's losing?
everyone.
Exactly.
Everyone's
That's what I think. That's what I think. I
Okay.
think society's losing.
Yeah. I agree.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I can 100% elaborate on that. Would you like an elaboration?
No, because I want to say something else.
Okay.
But I genuinely think maybe women are losing just a bit more, just a tinge more, because they're more precious.
Don't start this shit.
It's true.
Man.
I think they're more vulnerable.
Don't start this shit.
No, I want to start.
And if anyone on this panel has anything to say, they can speak up if they care about women more than me, but I don't think they do.
This nigga don't.
He's tempting me.
Don't say nothing stupid.
I'm not inciting or tempting anyone, but I'm
Mind
just
manipulation.
I'm just saying.
He's tempting me.
Your maturity level if you reply is much display in my eyes if you reply to that.
Okay, will it go higher if I don't reply?
My nigga, if you reply to
Will it increase if I don't reply?
the fact that you heard another man say something that wants you to say something, to me, that's really disgusting.
Okay. But if I don't say...
Because he's challenging your alphaness, now you feel like you want to say something.
Wait, okay, but if,
Well, you already know you're the alpha, so you're all good.
He's not the alpha. He's not the alpha.
Head on, show, man.
if I don't say anything, my maturity level will go up.
Just don't say anything, my nigga. Just don't say nothing.
Just say yes or no.
It won't go up. You lose nothing. You lose
So
nothing.
you're telling me I want to improve from last time where I said something?
No,
If I
you'll
do improve
improve.
from last time, my maturity level goes up.
It'll
as
go
well.
up. It'll
It'll
go
go
up.
up.
It'll go up.
Then I'm not saying anything.
Alright. Well, this really shows. It's very interesting now, because now we're in a situation where we have a man that's more mature than me, but doesn't respect women as much, because he wouldn't speak out or say anything.
Nah, you're good. And
this not even
Only Allah knows what's in your heart.
That's true.
To the woman that marries me, Allah will prove how much I care about women.
Can I say something? Wait, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? On that night, on that night, Allah knows what's in my heart, and the women that's watching knows what's in my tongue.
Everyone knows what's in your heart.
I'm saying it.
I didn't expose what's in my heart. It's precious.
Look at him pouring his heart out to all the women out there. Go on.
For the sit minute.
Go on, you thirsty nigga.
For the sit minute.
My heart is saved. My heart is saved for the woman that marries me. Alhamdulillah, that's it.
My heart's
He's
saved for the
exposing his heart to all the
Didn't you
women
say
out
you
there.
wanted 14 different wives on 3 different occasions?
That's
If
crazy.
you only cared about women, you don't have 14 different wives on 3
Hey,
different
this nigga
occasions.
folded, bro. This nigga folded.
Nah, astaghfirullah. Wallah, I didn't mean to.
The fact that he picked up on that is crazy. What did you buckled?
What did you say?
I didn't mean to. I was going too far.
He went on his tangent.
Wallah,
He went on his tangent.
Wallah, no.
Shut
You hyped me
up.
up so much. You guys hyped me up so much. I lost track.
Immature.
I forgot. Wallah. Hey,
Oh
listen.
my god. This nigga funny as
Guy
hell.
wins again.
But I think
Wait,
how does he win?
Look.
Because he's the more immature one, yeah. So he wins
it's not.
by decreasing my maturity, yeah.
No, it doesn't work like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
He
yeah,
just
like-
decreased your maturity.
So he decreased my maturity. That's why he won. His maturity is already
Well,
decreased.
look,
It's
Yeah.
like double now because last time he decreased it.
Do you know what I genuinely think? I think, look, because we all have the same views and morals, and we have the same outlook in life.
Eyes are open.
Generally, I think it'll be very interesting, like what people who oppose what we say think. That's what I think we need in this instance.
The opposition?
Because I feel like everything that need to be said has been said.
Why are you laughing?
The bro thing. I don't know what that shit is, bro.
Hey,
It just sounds funny.
No, it's funny, but
It just sounds funny. I don't know.
I don't think you see it, bro. Have you seen the edited version on? You said with all the
Hey, yo.
Lend it.
yalla. Bismillah.
So I think it'll be very interesting to see like the viewpoint of other people who disagree with us. And there's nothing wrong with having disagreements. I think we could still live together. You know what I mean?
We're open to your guys' discussions. If you guys have any other disagreements or agreements, bro.
Yeah.
Go on, man.
So what you gonna say, bro?
Y'all niggas gotta show me this video, bro. And how's that funny? I swear to God. What is this video? Did you see it? Show me this video right now.
Keep talking about. No.
I want to see this video.
No, I can't pull it out.
I'll search
We'll
right
show it to
now.
the camera. No.
Not even.
Say what you gonna say.
No, I was just saying. If you guys do agree with us or disagree with us, we're open to any of the discussions that you guys have. Just let us know, if we're falling on track or falling off track. We're trying to see, what your guys' perspective is, and yeah, I think we're trying to.
As with that, anyone got anything else to say? All right, guys. With that being said, thank you very much for watching this episode of Is
We
That
appreciate
Podcast.
it.
Woman more.
Thank you very much. We are signing out.
It's been that podcast.
It's been that podcast coming straight from you from Abdul's studio, and the one and only
Say
the woman.
Abdulrahman. I like my real name.
Abdul's a womanizer, and I am a woman pleaser.
How am I a womanizer? Are you serious?